Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing the Lunar / Inward Lunar tutorial. I'm using my Joshua Grove Pro model, really sweet looking kendama. It's probably the coolest looking kendama I have, easily. But yeah, these are some of my favorite tricks, super staple, super fun. You can put them in so many combos. So yeah, hope you guys learned something, and let's get started. Alright, so first we'll start off with Lunar. Lunar looks like this. Alright, that's Lunar. So to start this, you're just gonna kind of get set up, and then you're holding Kendama grip, and you're gonna have your big cup facing to the right, so just like this. Now, what you're gonna do is you're going to swing it out, kind of almost like an airplane, but with a little bit of a difference. What you want to do as you're swinging it out, you want to kind of give it a little bit of a twist with your fingers, so that as it's swinging out, it'll just rotate just a little bit. You don't want to give it much of a twist because then it'll over rotate. Just a small little twist so that once it gets to right about where the spike is pointing at your face, once it gets about there, the big cup should be pointing right towards me as well. It should be in line with the tama. So that's probably one of the most tricky parts of this entire trick, is just getting the swing right. But then once you get there, just practice that, getting the turn right. It takes muscle memory and practice. But once you get there, you got the spike pointing at you, big cup set up. You're just gonna give it a tug, kind of up like that. All right. You don't want to pull it too hard. Not like you go for an airplane. You don't want the can to rotate too much. You want the can to kind of just glide up and get it enough so that when you land, the weight in this won't cause it to fall off. You want it to kind of come around so that it balances nicely like that. Again, it takes a lot of practice, but it's not super hard. It just takes a little time. But yeah, once you get it out there, swing, just give it a little pull up, and then as always, just let the can settle gently on the tama. Don't try and put the tama into the can or anything like that. But yeah, swing it out, pull it up, try and balance it so that it doesn't fall off. And that's basically it. It just takes practice and muscle memory. From there, there's a bunch of other things you can do. You can do lunar flip, taps from there. You can go into spikes several ways, trade spikes. But yeah, a lot of fun things you can do with that trick. So that's about it for Lunar. Takes some practice, but you'll get it. So swing it out, nice pull up, get it on there. And then once again, if you're doing this trick and it's always sliding off, it might be your paint. You want to make sure you have some sort of sticky paint, cushion clear, sticky clear, something like that. If it's more of a glossy kind of paint, it's going to be pretty difficult to do this trick. So yeah, pull it up there, quarter spike, and you got Lunar. Alright, so that's the trick Lunar. Looks just like that. Alright, now we're going to move on to Inward Lunar, a variation of Lunar, but it's very different. Inward Lunar looks like this. Alright, that's Inward Lunar. So as you can see, we're not swinging it out this time, but we're going to be kind of pulling it inward, hence the name, inward, so that it lands like this. So it's a 180-degree swap to Inward Lunar. So we're going to do same setup as Lunar, but instead of swinging it out, you're going to kind of give it a tug to the side like this, not 45-degree angle. Maybe kind of picture a clock, like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then kind of try and pull at 2 o'clock. So just not too heavy of an angle, or else it's going to go too far this way, but not too light, or else you're not going to get enough spin to land it. So about 2 o'clock, you want it to just come up so that the big cup settles nicely on it with the spike kind of just in line. Alright, so it takes practice. This trick's pretty difficult. It's a step up from Lunar for sure. When you're coming up, you want to make sure you get enough pull so that you settle it down here, because if you do too little, once again, the weight in this end will cause it to slide off that way. So just kind of give it, you tug this way, and then allow it to settle gently on there. Now if you pull it too much, it'll just slide off and kind of flip over itself like that. So it takes a lot of practice, once again, muscle memory. But just kind of give it that pull and just work on settling it on there. Yeah, you want to make sure for both of these tricks, really, that you have a good sticky paint, like sticky clear, cushion clear, something, because if you have a glossy or whatever, it's gonna be pretty difficult to land either of these tricks. So that's the trick inward lunar. Alright, looks like that. Now, there's not much more to it, it just takes a lot of practice. So really just try different variations, different kind of velocities of how hard you tug it. You don't want to tug it too hard, you don't want to tug it too little, but just kind of find that balance. It takes practice, but it takes time. But once you get it, it's a really fun trick. Once again, you can do inward lunar flips, taps. You can do so many things from it. So, very fun trick. Really one of my favorite tricks to kind of just mess around with and have fun with. So, yeah, that's the trick inward lunar. Alright, looks like that. So, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something, and hope you start landing these tricks soon. So, see you next time.